One holiday tradition in many Italian homes is the Feast of the Seven Fishes on Christmas Eve. Food Network star Micheal Symon is here with his delicious and easy-to-prepare version of the seafood dinner. Michael, good to see you.
Oh, good to see you, too. This is one of my favorite traditions there is. I have a Sicilian and Greek mother, so we always did the seven fishes growing up. And it's just a great way to get together as a family and celebrate.
I'd say I've had the pleasure of having this meal a few times in my life. It is fantastic. First of all, explain to us the Feast of the Seven Fishes.
Well, you know, a lot of people say it's the seven sacraments. You know, there's all different things. Some people do 13 fish for the 12 apostles and then Jesus. So, you know, seven, you can do as many as you want. But it's a good rustic feast. It's the last day of fast. Usually we would have the big seafood feast, go to midnight mass, and then eat prosciutto when we get back.
I see. So, I gotcha.
It's a good way to do it.
Let's get going. What you going to make first?
Linguine and clams. So I have some garlic sweating right here in some extra virgin olive oil. I'm going to add some middle neck clams. You're just looking for clams that are closed. When they're open, you know, if they're open before you put them in, no good.
Yeah.
To that, I'm going to add a little bit of chili flake.
Spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, it just gives it a little bite, little punch, and some white wine.
Now, you're adding white wine. I mean, you don't add the great white wine when you're doing something like this,
No,
right?
no, you save the really great stuff for you, but a nice drinkable wine is good. You don't want the box stuff either, just a good drinkable wine. Cover this up.
How long approximately would you cook?
And it's going to take 3 to 5 minutes till the clams open. So I got one going.
Well, I was going to ask you now. The traditional rule is if it doesn't open, you know, toss it.
If it doesn't open, yeah, like let's see. In here we go.
Yeah.
We got one that didn't pop.
All right.
So no good.
Okay.
We're just going to discard that one.
All right.
Now to this, in here we have the chilies, the garlic, the oil.
Smells great.
So I'm going to add a little bit of butter. It's an Italian secret. You add butter.
All right.
And my pasta, we go right from the water, right in. Could let some of that pasta water go in there too, because you know it adds a little bit of thickness and body to the sauce.
Al dente, of course.
Al dente, of course.
How long does it take typically to get it? Just the pasta, just the way you want.
About 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
4 or 5 minutes. You want a little texture, extra virgin oil, a little bit of flat leaf parsley, and of course it is Italian seafood pasta, so no cheese.
No cheese.
No cheese.
Is that? You know, I've heard that in Italian restaurants. You got dirty looks in Italian restaurants.
Yeah, Italian grandmothers will lose their marbles.
Don't do it.
Yeah, no, you can't do it. And then you just toss this up. You bring it all up. You see that beautiful broth on the bottom, the oil, the clams.
Ooh.
Come on, you smell it?
That looks fantastic.
There's some magic going on in here.
Definitely.
Now, again, this is something that I have a little bit more as a main, but I just lay out the food for the whole dinner.
I see.
But you want snacky stuff too. So a lot of times, a lot of fried things, smelts, different fish, shrimp in this case.
Okay.
So we just have some oil, about 350 degrees.
This is called shrimp frito, right?
Shrimp frito.
What you're making.
Yeah.
All right.
So all-purpose flour and a little bit of cornstarch, which makes it extra crispy, and some salt in there. Give it a little whirl.
And these shrimp are huge.
They are. They call it a 1620, which means there's 16 to a pound.
Okay.
So this is just, you know, get the shrimps. The shrimps. That's more than one shrimp.
Get the shrimps. There you go. Does the size impact the flavor at all? I mean,
yeah. I mean, you could do this with the rock shrimp, and they're going to be a little sweeter and just kind of pop size. But I like these size because they're sweet, but they're substantial. People could grab them. They feel like they're getting something special.
Yeah.
You know. So it is the holiday time. But you know, at the end of the day, this kind of meal is a rustic meal. You want it to be a little bit more on the rustic side. You don't have to get lobster and shrimp and all these high-end ingredients, you know, cod, a whole roasted snapper, the linguine and clams, baked oysters, swordfish, mussels, you know, so you could do it a little bit more on the inexpensive side.
We were talking about this earlier. Initially, this was a peasant dish.
Yeah, you know, Italian food in general is peasant food. You know, it's food that you sit around your table with your family, you have a nosh. It doesn't have to be this great, big, expensive feast.
Right.
So, you know, linguine and clams doesn't cost you a whole lot to put together.
How long are you going to cook this shrimp?
Just till it's nice golden brown.
All right.
Look at that. I'm going to put a little bit of the fresh rosemary. It's going to pop just a touch right in there because it flavors the oil.
That looks delicious.
And then these come out. Ready to go. You know, it's not a batter. It's just nice and soft, nice and crispy. Right on top, a little bit of, oh man, I dropped my shrimp.
You drop your shrimp?
Let me have some of that sea salt.
The 5-second rule. It's been 7 seconds.
We won't show that.
So we'll leave it down there.
A little bit of sea salt on top. You know, some nice sliced lemon. You could even fry the lemon too.
Can I try one of these?
Absolutely, dig in.
Oh my goodness.
Are you happy?
I'm very happy.
Happy's good, and you see you get a little bit of that rosemary in there, that nice punch of lemon. It's nice and crunchy on the outside, and it's simple, simple, simple.
That is awesome. Again, just one more time around the table. You've got mussels here, you've got swordfish here.
The baked oysters,
Right.
a little bit of breading on top with some fresh herbs and lemon, linguine and clam sauce, garlic, chilies, extra virgin olive oil,
Right.
flat leaf parsley, whole roasted snapper. Just, you know, put some fresh mint, some fresh lemon, shallots, garlic.
Let me put this over here.
Oh,
over
look at
here.
this.
You've got
Scallop salad.
I'm going to try to pick this up. Scallop
Beautiful.
salad.
Yeah, don't do it.
No, I'm
Some
gonna do it.
beautiful
No.
bay scallops, sliced radishes, fennel, dill, extra virgin oil. So
right.
again, Italian food, simple, clean, delicious. That's what it's all about.
Micheal Symon, thank you.
Good to see you.
Merry Christmas to you.
Absolutely. Have a great
Appreciate
holiday.
it. For these recipes, you can go to our website, earlyshow.cbsnews.com.